Good morning and welcome to a special Island Stat Sports Talk. I'm your host, Earl Basin, and joining me is Jessica Lewis and Tina Nash from WindReach. We're talking rolling for WindReach. The second annual is this?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Last year you seemed to have a blast with it. It seemed like it was a very successful event. But this year you're doing it a little different because you're starting on your birthday and you're challenging or asking people to be challenged for 28 days to row for WindReach. Take us through how did you come up with this scenario of this challenge?
Yeah, so Amelita, who works at WindReach, reached out to me and just said, what are your thoughts on doing a second annual one? And it was kind of a no-brainer for me. We were so excited with how last year's event went that we figured it could only get bigger and better this year. And so when we were talking about the dates of it, we looked at maybe doing it in May, but I'm hoping to get to some races. So we backtracked it to April, and it kind of just came about to start it on my birthday. And since it's my 28th birthday, we decided to just go ahead and shoot for a challenge of 28 miles in 28 days.
Okay. And obviously, Tina, WindReach will be so excited that Jess has come back on board yet again. What does this mean for the organization? Because I know what you guys do, you do from the heart, but it's also a challenge for funding.
Sure. First of all, thank you for having us on here. It's really a big deal for us. And again, thank you to Jessica for her incredible vision to make this happen. But sure, I would like to start off just by saying, and I appreciate that question because it speaks volumes about an organization when you have people who have participated in the past. So Jessica is a past participant. And she's been a part of our family here for many, many years, and now she's a super supporter. But when you have people who have part of a program before and you're so dedicated that they come back and they want to volunteer and they want to be contributing in a meaningful way, that speaks volumes about their connection to the organization, the impact that organization and those programs had on those individuals. So we're just tickled pink and super proud that Jessica still has WindReach at the forefront of what she wants to accomplish and the charity that she wants to support.
Josh, you're doing the 28 miles. How are you planning to stagger your 28-day challenge?
So on April 3rd, I'm planning to do 10 miles. And then after that, I haven't fully figured out the miles per day, but definitely going to be doing the first day is 10 miles.
Yeah, and for people watching or interested in wanting to kind of either take part with you or do the same course you're doing, what is your planned course for your 10 miles on Saturday? I think it is Saturday,
Yep.
Right? Yeah.
So I'm going to be doing it again in the same spot last year at Clearwater and down around by Cooper's Island. But again, this year the event is virtual again, so we really encourage people to kind of do it within their own little bubbles and their own kind of locations, just because of the restrictions that are in place right now. And I mean, there is so many beautiful trails out that people can go to. I actually just went on the North Shore Railway Trail, which is something that I've never done before, and it was just absolutely beautiful. So we're lucky here in Bermuda that there's so many amazing places to go.
Yeah, and Tina, for a place like WindReach, obviously with what Jessica's doing, the message to the general public about a place that is off the main road, but does so much for the community.
I mean, and I overuse this word all the time, but magic happens up here at WindReach every day. So we work, whether it's in therapeutic programs, educational programs, or environmental education programs, we work with a diverse group of individuals who have diverse abilities and strengths and challenges. So every day we're always challenged with, what can we do to inspire, challenge our community? So we're really always on trying to be on the cutting edge of what we can possibly do. So there's some great projects that are going to be coming out from WindReach, so stay tuned. But this has been a very challenging time. And this fundraiser is such perfect timing, again, as as a community, we pull together to make sure that COVID doesn't continue to negatively impact our community, but in terms of mental health, physical health, being given an opportunity to be outside, be active, keep working on our mental health, and also to do fundraising for a charity that's been around for a very long time. We've been here since 1999 as WindReach, and before that as Bermuda Riding for the Disabled. We have had a positive impact on people for generations at this point. So we're really proud about that. But what we're really proud of is that we're continuing to work. So despite a pandemic, our donors, our community partners still believe in what we do. They support us. So we have, we've been fully operational. We have had, of course, a whole PPE program put into place, and the COVID protocols to make sure that we're all healthy and safe, and we maintain the health and safety of all of our participants and the people on who come and take part in our programs and who work here. But we have been very fortunate. Our donors are behind us, our community is behind us, so we're kicking on. We're doing okay.
Yeah, I was going to ask how have the participants at WindReach handled this pandemic? Because obviously, as you said, it's therapeutic. It's challenging for them to want to be out doing something that they really enjoy doing, but have been hindered by it. So how have the people that use the facility been able to manage through this pandemic thus far?
Oh, I really appreciate that question. It was difficult when we had the initial shelter in place, when the whole island was protecting itself and each other, and shelter in place. So we did close down. We had a very skeleton staff on site to take care of our therapeutic animals, because they're part of our team, they're part of our staff, and they need to be taken care of, as well as our 4+ acre property. And we were really concerned that our participants would be having an interrupted experience with their therapeutic and educational programs. So what we did is we critically sat down as a team and said, what can we do to make sure that when they come back, because they're coming back, when they come back, how can that transition be warm, welcoming, friendly, and almost seamless? And actually, because of the hard work that the team did by putting all those things into place, even wearing a face mask at the beginning was really quite uncomfortable for us. We're all professionals now, but making sure that people were not afraid and timid about what we were presenting ourselves as. So what we did a lot of in terms of messaging along the property was a lot about smiley, happy faces. Welcome to WindReach. We're so glad that you're back. And actually, for a lot of our participants, it's been a seamless welcome back. They have been able to go right back into their programs, right back with the people who are giving them their therapeutic programming. And it's been really quite supportive. And again, the teams of people who support those participants have all been on board. So it's been quite positive. We're really pleased about that. But it's been a lot of work. But we've got a great team up here.
Yeah, Jess, I know for you it's been a struggle with the fact that the Paralympics was called off last year. Right now, it's still scheduled to go on this year, but preparing for it has served you another challenge, because you've kind of been in Bermuda, haven't been able to compete. You've been able to train, but as we were talking before, training is one thing, but competing is really what is needed. How have you been managing of late the mental part of preparing for the Paralympics?
Yes, it's definitely been a little bit of a struggle, just because I'm hoping to get 2 races beforehand, but that schedule still isn't kind of concrete 100% going to happen. But definitely having events such as the second annual Roller WindReach is definitely giving me something to continue training and continue working towards, and kind of using that as a benchmark of even where I'm standing in my training for my longer distances races. So it'll definitely be an awesome benchmark.
Mm. And Tina, let me ask, how many people from WindReach will be taking part in this challenge that Jessica has laid down for the second annual?
We're all in it to win it. Of course, we've all set our own challenges. I've set myself a specific challenges of 28 miles each week for 4 weeks. And I've already committed that to Jessica, so I know she's going to be checking out. and I will complete it. But we're encouraging people to go to Race Day World, to register. log their miles, take selfies, take pictures, show themselves in their whole progress. Again, it's not about only one modality of transportation. You know, you can roll, you can run, you can walk, you could swim, you could cycle, you know, whatever it takes to just, you know, give yourself that challenge. And, you know, and if 1 mile per day is too much, that's okay. Just give it a try. Try something. Just get outside, again, for our mental health, for our physical health. Just be a part of something outside of ourselves and bigger than ourselves, knowing that you're doing this activity not just for yourself and your own health, but also for a nonprofit that really has been doing incredible work in the community for a very long time, and has, you know, great outcomes, great success stories. And, you know, at this point, for this particular fundraiser, we're really thankful for our donors at Butterfield and Vallis. They're sponsoring the program. So the first 125 people who register get a free t-shirt, and they're very nice. And they're fitness materials, so you can sweat and not worry about it. But yeah, we're all in it to win it. It's a big, exciting opportunity for us to, again, work as a team, but also to ourselves commit to the nonprofit that we believe in. We believe in the work here. We're going to fundraise ourselves for it.
Well, Jess, I know I was at the World for WindReach last year when we done it, and there were quite a few people that came down to see you, just knowing that you were going to be down there and wanted to do it, kind of the course you were doing. How much inspiration did that give you, that people would literally come from all across the island to be a part of something that they felt just as proud to do as you did?
Oh, it's absolutely phenomenal. I say it every time that I'm so grateful for the amount of support that Bermuda gives to me as well as to WindReach. And it's just awesome to see everybody come together and just fight for a cause that's so worthy.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping to be able to see you guys do what you set yourselves out to do. 28 in 4 weeks, 28 each week for 4 weeks. Tina, that's a good challenge for you. We'll see how that works. I don't know.
I'm up for it.
You're up for, okay, all right. Well, I believe you can do it. As Jessica says, she's going to do 10 the first day and then work it out. But 28 over 7 days, and okay, all right, we'll see how that goes. But yeah,
I'll be logging my miles. I'll be posting it on social media. So hold me accountable, Bermuda. If I start to slack off,
yeah.
get me a
Well,
shake.
we'll be there to support. We will be there to support. Well, we want to wish you all the best. And actually, what we'll do midway through the challenge, Jess, we'll come back and see how Tina's doing and how other people are doing. We can actually share their photos and anything that they post, just to give people a little more inspiration to get out there and serve up the challenge. Okay?
Perfect. Thanks so much.
All right.
Thank you
Well,
so
ladies,
much.
enjoy the rest of your day.
You too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Jess.